All right. Don't know if anyone is going to join, but figured I'd come in here and just go ahead and talk about fair value. So we'll see if anyone joins up, but don't want it to be a video with absolutely nothing. So I have a fair value area marked out here at this body. So we came into this monthly fair value gap, and we have respected it, pushing price higher. So this was so all of this area here, we'll just mark it out. So really all of this would be what I would label as ignore. So I don't care about this area. Bring to front. So all I care about as far as my finding a narrative and context is everything above the ignore section. So on the weekly, so when we came back into that fair value area, this becomes our new high here, our new intermediate term high that we are starting to target. So we have in our daily. So within this area, we're going to have we're going to have fair value areas within, each of our time frames. We're going to have fair value areas. So, because we're obviously following current order flow, and clearly within this section here, these green candles, we don't really have sell side, obviously. So within current order flow, even though a higher time frame may be within a fair value area, our current order flow can still have these fair value points of interest. So here we had fair value on our daily. Oh, I like this, I think. And could be targeting here as well. These swing highs get targets on it for a daily. All right, so here, so let's look back at our daily here. So we had fair value. We have this fair value gap. I just want to point out these kind of areas. So this fair value gap also is, okay, green candle. So let's look at this area. It's kind of this order block. Let's just see what this is on our 4 hour. Okay, so roughly around where I would mark a fair value area in this context. I think you could argue somewhere like this. But let's go ahead and go down to our lower time frame here. I just want to follow order flow legs here and see if we can get some trades. Just strictly looking at our fair value. So this is a good example here. We had a fair value, right? Reached this high, came back down, clearly did not offer fair value. Entry could be here, targeting here, or really these swing lows could be potential here, Yo, what's up? Yeah, dropping gems. No one's here. I don't know if they're gems, but yeah, no one's here. But I don't care. It's if you're not getting better, someone else is. So uh, just always trying to get better. I figured I'd just do an order flow. Just kind of go over order flow. This is what I like to do, kind of in these night sessions, is especially on the indices. I mean, it really is just order flow. Like there's Let me see if I can get a, I'll just log into this real quick. On the indices, it's all order flow. Oh, some fake people. Man, it's hard to know who to follow in the space. Yeah, I wish I could just trade. I wishing, the indices were going to move some right now, but this actually is a pretty solid target. I mean, look at these equal highs. Looks like a buy model. I guess we hit in a 1 hour fair value area or something. Yep, yep. So 1 hour to a 1 minute marker maker buyer model. And equal highs are always a good target. So we could see if like an entry here, stop loss there, target here, see what happens. But Bitcoin just moves so much more. But I like Asia when it is moving a little more because it is literally just following order flow. I mean, it's not like in the AM or PM sessions when you sometimes get these, the volatility, or you get these big reversals, and just Asia's pretty easy. Just follow order flow. So this is a good point. So Bitcoin took out this low, which I would say is kind of fair value here, reaching into this fair value gap, which is still fair value. So, ooh, I don't have anything set up. I guess I could do it up here. So potentially a good trade here you could do. Obviously, we would target this low first. Just do a line. But yeah, it's just following the order flow. Obviously, I think higher time frame, this is bullish, so it is kind of, I like going with the higher time frame in these moments. And we're in this fair value gap. Okay, well, I'm glad we checked because it could have been disastrous. Okay, so this fair value area was the swing low. So if we can reject there to go higher, that would be nice. So this could actually maybe go higher. Yo, what's up, Hope? Hope. I wish you could I wish I could get you on the live with me and so you could chat and talk. But yeah, this would be a fun little sell here just cuz why not? And this is do not follow my trades, please. There's I'm not a financial advisor. I got to do the disclaimers right. This is a paper account. Oh, not much. I just watched Ario's video on fair value, and it just made me want to come follow order flow. So I hopped on, and here I am. We'll see what happens here. Pretty tight stop, but it's oh, I'm only on a 1 minute. I thought I was on a 15-second, so I was expecting quicker reaction. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. I actually don't like my entry as much anymore, but Um, yeah, we should plan it sometime. It'd be a lot of fun, I think. But yeah, 1 minute. Are you trading right now, Hope? Are you like looking at anything, or I don't know. I know you're in a different time zone than me. With you do more. You have the 4x opportunities. I wish I did. Yeah, I'm gonna get stopped out. I didn't like my these lower time frames. Lower time frames are the road signs. So coming into this 1 hour low from this 1 hour FEG clearly looks like it's just wanting to sweep the low, just place back over it, and bounce off of it. But I'll just let it get hit, and I don't care. It's just for study. But 1 minute as well, right? Like on a 1 minute, this is a fair value area. Obviously, when I looked at the higher time frame, it's bullish, so taking the short isn't always the best idea. But even the 1 minute order flow right now, the hope was it would expand. It would have speed here, which it did not, and so hanging out on the hanging out in this fair value area is telling us that it's not wanting to offer fair value and displace lower and seek liquidity. Here, it's telling us it wants to not offer fair value and seek liquidity at these equal highs. So we could just reverse our position. Knowing what we know now, it would make more sense. This could be a target. But yeah, this is kind of how I would just read these order flow legs. So 1 hour, 1 minute, not offering for value. So it seems like we're wanting to seek liquidity. Or potentially, it could just want to seek, somewhere in here. There's an order block here, but it's just fun to study. Only futures right now. Bought a new account this week. Oh, sweet. Who with? Or who'd you go with? I know Apex has had some pretty solid deals. And Top Step 2. Guess my dog does not want to be in this fair value session. Fair value area session. Oh, a 5-minute fair value gap. Top Step. Yeah. Man, I like Top Step. They're just... Let's go ahead and move this. See, sometimes this is a thing I need to be better at, even on these lives, is I immediately kind of just get, in Asia, I just go down to like 30 second and don't really I don't go through the time frames like I should. There's a 5-minute here. Didn't we have a 1 hour fair value gap? Am I just going blind? Am I like losing it right now? I think I'm losing it. I swear there was a 1 hour fair value gap that we had like a mitigation candle in. What in the world? Okay, I don't know. Am I losing it right now? Did y'all see it? Did y'all not see a 1 hour fair value gap? Oh my goodness. Okay, this is great. Potential. Beautiful. That's such a nice candle and great follow through. Wow, I have no idea. Oh man, I'm glad I'm not trading real money right now because I don't know how I thought I saw a 1 hour. Where, like, I swear it was in here. What the heck? That's fine. This kind of works out better. I like just taking fair value potential right here. Hope, what have you been studying? No resistance to here. Is that a order block? But probably gonna. I don't even know how is anyone else in this chat? So here's a good 15-second. See if it offers fair value here, or if it wants to come back up here and to a higher time frame fair value area to offer fair value and then go lower. But I mean, ultimately, it's gonna probably take these out. So the 4-hour fair value area did not push price higher. Good target here, but it did not push. So it does make me think price wants to maybe come back down here. So this could be a good target looking at our higher time frame. And so this would be pretty prime shorting if I had actually done the proper higher time frame analysis here. I'd love to come back up so we could get an entry, or at least study how it reacts up here. But I don't think we're going to be given that opportunity. But that is fine. Come on, Bitcoin. I'm only on you because I thought you would move quicker. Is there something else I can trade right now that would be more volatile? Oh, no, that's terrible. I don't know why that's there. Asia pair? No. No. I think this is the best option. Let's see what NQ's doing. See if it completed this 1 minute. No. but we have fair value potentially in this area. 5 minute, no fair value gaps. Oh yeah, network. Give me 1 second. I need to let my dog outside. I'll be right back. All right, back. While you are, do I consider flawed or only focus on fair value? And I consider both. I mean, typically the fair value area is going to be like our odd or OLOD. So, but yeah, when I'm trading like a 30-second chart, I'm pretty much only focused on fair value area. Just because it moves so fast, like a 30-second, it moves so fast. There's not a lot of time to think through is it going to be, oh, is this my flawed or odd or whatever? And but I think the key thing is always knowing your higher time frame, which, I obviously was not aware of the 5 minute here. So my 1 minute analysis here at this point was, oh, we're disrespecting this, or we're not offering for value, so we're seeking liquidity. That was my analysis, was, oh, we're going to seek this liquidity up here. But we weren't really, because on the 5 minute, all it was doing was seeking the higher time frame fair value area of this fair value gap. So that's kind of what I keep a lookout for, is fair value gaps and then fair value areas. Interesting. And then, I guess a lot, like for me in this area, like the lot, like I would say this is the lot of this order flow leg. So when I'm doing these, this is what I call these, I call it blind trading. So with blind trading, I ignore everything that is in the fair value that has been offered fair value. So like at this point, all of this I just ignore. I don't care about it, because if we're going to not offer fair value like we didn't, then we're going to seek this liquidity, and I usually target the liquidity of that order flow leg. It's like on the 5 minute here, we could buy. I'm not going to do anything really, probably, but for me, let's figure out where it is exactly. Here, all of this has been offered for value, so I don't care about it. So I call it blind trading, because you really can ignore it. If it's not going to offer liquidity, or if it's not going to offer for value and go lower, or expand, then it's going to seek the opposing liquidity in terms of the lot. So like this and I wouldn't probably do this right here. Let's just go down because I think that's the target. So let's see if we can get some sort of like maybe here would be something, right? Like target here, equal highs, and then potentially look for maybe like this area. But I mean, it's just what I would look for is the disrespect of the fair value area. And then, so for the 5 minute, it was, I guess, up here. And this is a pretend entry. It's not, I would not enter that because because of the 5 minute third candle, but it was just for while I was explaining. But yeah, that's what I would look at the fair value area and then the lot and then the swing low or high, whatever the higher low of the that order flow leg is from the retracement. So here. But yeah, like in this order flow leg, this would have been the lot there. When we retraced up, then this would become my new target. So here to then attack this liquidity right there is what I would do. "30-second. So on a 30-second, it's kind of playing out. New fair value area. Well, let's do new potential fair value area on this 30-second. So this will tell us a lot, right? Like I'm guessing we're creating a 5 minute breakaway gap, but if we weren't, so we have this high, so I could mark this out and know in how long, where's it line? A minute and a half. Okay, that's a long time for using a 30-second. But it could be a good sign if this stop loss was even in a good spot, because we know this is the low of the potential fair value gap. So if we had come up here and not displaced, then we could be setting up, and that would tell me, okay, this is probably going to get taken out because our 5 minute is setting up in this area to then just hit here to expand. I already know we're displacing, well, not displacing, I already know we're disrespecting the fair value area. So it's just a whether or not we even entered on a good time frame to know if this was even a reasonable stop, which it turns out it worked out. But, you know, when I entered, it wasn't necessarily the thought. So kind of still have the position, knowing I'm probably going to get a retracement. Into a fair value area where I can then buy at a cheaper price, right? I mean, this is what I would do. I mean, this is what I do if I'm like scalping a 30-second chart. I'm happy with taking my partials and then re-entering if I need to on a retracement like here. So I am going to mark actually where my entry is. Oh, let's go ahead and move this here. I don't really want to come back here if it, so 30-second, let's go to 15-second actually. 15-second, if we displace above here, then we can get an idea that it's not wanting to come. You can't see it because it's being covered up by my entry, we get an idea that it doesn't need to come all the way down here to get fair value. That this, like you're saying, hope the flawed of the 1 minute is enough to push the price higher. But right now it's not necessarily looking like that. But we'll see. This 15-second, I think, will tell us a lot. 5-minute wise, we could be creating a little 5-minute fair value gap, which would overlap with, you called it, the 5-minute fair value area. Is this making sense to y'all? Seeing the higher time frame, because we're having to work with all the time frames, so we're using the 5-minute, but also having to use I'm using this 15-second as well to determine fair value, because our 15-second order flows are going to have their own fair value areas to use. Obviously you can see it, right? Here's a fair value. We had a leg here, came down, came back up, disrespected this area here where my cursor line is, targeting this liquidity. Okay. So 1 minute doesn't look to be pushing higher. As I say that, it sinks down. So respected here to go up. We did get new fair value gap. So I really just care about this part here. So this will be good. Can see if we disrespect this area, kind of in here. See what we do. 5-minute wise, which is our higher time frame. I guess it is wanting to drop down a little bit. We already took out liquidity. So this retracement is, it's fine. Come back down here to then have the energy to push up to our highs up here. And we knew it was seeking something lower, right? Even on the 1 minute, right? We just swept, we had signs of a sweep here. And even our 30-second was not displacing above there. So we knew it was seeking something lower, and we just can go up our time frames to make sure we're not missing something as far as for value gaps or anything like that. So a 5-minute gives us a 15-second market maker buy model. So here's a good, I don't know, Jim. So this SIBI high should act as support. So we'll see what happens on the 15-second. So I would buy here. We'll just buy 5 again, I guess. Why not? Because I like just being able to do a partial. I like the reaction. I want to see this here. So let's just buy. Just, have skin in the game. For value area, formed a fair value gap over it. And I knew we came into a 1 minute or a 5 minute here to then expand higher. So we'll do 3. Sorry, I had a cough. What was I doing? I want to do like element 3 here, and then maybe like the rest of them up here just as the partials, or as the rest of the order. I would normally maybe do like 1 at the bodies and 1 at the highs. Okay, we're getting a rejection, so let's see what's going on. Is 1 ST enough for 5-minute context, 15-second entry? Is it enough? Like on a 15-second, I make it enough on a 15-second. I mean, there's just unless I'm trading like 15 cons like some people do, and they just go all out, you're not gonna get, on a 15-second chart, if I waited for, if we pushed higher and then got our re right here, you're looking at not a very big move to just have, one contract. Like on, I don't know what, like if this was on NQ or something, you're looking like, why even trade the 15-second just to get, it may only be like $50 or something. If I was trading, so to make it worth it, I'll have to go in with like 5 contracts on NQ. And if I'm going to do that, I'd rather take like risk reward on the 15-second. I'd rather just take my 1 FVG, like the 1 ST, and take it from there. And I'm only doing it on, like, if in conjunction with my higher time frame bias. I would never do it. I would never take that risk on a retracement type trade, if that makes sense. If I'm trading order flow, it's strictly because we're just on a massive bull run, right? Or massive sell off. Like you can clearly see, like NQ the other day, like NQ's 4-hour had just this massive runoff. So if you're trading this, it's like you can just follow order flow. I would never take 5 contracts to target this fair value gap. I would just wait, see if it reaches my fair value, which it did. And if it reacts, then I'm trading with the trend and with the massive momentum. So it makes it a lot easier to just come into, like this trade on a 15-second chart and enter on this first fair value gap, knowing I'm following massive trend, massive momentum, and it just to push off. It didn't even tag me out, it kind of stinks. I would think this is gonna, and that stinks, huh? Whatever. But why? That's where we got to ask ourselves. Why did it not take it? My guess is there's like a 1 minute fair value gap there. Yeah. That's why. Oh no, I'm gonna sell. No. Yeah, exit, clear. But either way, I was distracted. Hope distracted me. No, I'm just kidding, Hope. But that's why that's why this is so important, isn't it? Right? Like knowing your higher time frame. Because like just staying on this 15-second, I got like this close to my TP hitting, like equal lows right there, never hit, and you're like, why did it do that? Oh, well, because there's a 1 minute fair value gap it wanted to hit. Although it is in an order block, right? Boom. Order block, retracement, push up. I still don't know. I still am shocked it went that far down. Quick decisions, yes. But that's why I love to study order flow on like a 30-second chart or a 1 minute, really a 1 minute. I mean, if I have, the time, like just like on a 1 minute chart, because you get so many order flow legs. You get the candles are going to print obviously in a minute or 30 seconds or 15 seconds. You don't have to wait. I don't have to come to the daily and figure out, oh, well, we're on this fair value area. Like, what are we going to do? Now I got to wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 days to figure out if we're like if we're offering or not. 15 seconds, nice. It's a lot of work. Will we push higher here? 5 minute, nothing. We're not creating a new fair value gap, so this is strange. We would want to expand through here. So knowing that on our 15-second, this should be our new, I would think, lot area if we're going to go higher. And if we don't, then what would be our target? Okay, so fair value, let me delete this. Oh, come on. Fair value area, there, 15-second. We're disrespecting it, or right now we're respecting it, but we're not really closing below any candle wicks. We're not closing above any candle wicks. 30-second, we had that fair value gap, so just for fun, let's sell. Stop loss here. Take profit here. Bodies, I'm just gonna do the bodies. I'd probably really want to take one off here. Right, it's just so fast. You just take your profits. No, gosh, come on, one. So right there, I would maybe, why not just buy one? I'm not going to, but it's kind of how I think of it, because the 15-second, that's a low we could use to just go higher instead of 1 minute. Yeah. Gotta be quick. Low hanging fruit. And this is like kind of choppy, huh? That 5 minute is not. I meant to go to break even, but it is nice. I mean, overall, you can see the logic plays out. We'll get stopped out here, and then we can buy. I don't really need to do orders, to be honest. I mean, I don't even know why I'm placing them because I'm not managing them, but So yeah, we didn't really want to take out this low. So if we're not going to just offer for value, go down, we're probably going to want to go up. 30-second. Let's go back to our 5-minute, check it out, because this is ultimately where we wanted to come off of. Is there anything else y'all want to look at? Just order flow wise or chart wise? I'm just kind of using Bitcoin because it moves. Is that a fair bet? No. But this is kind of getting ugly. I mean, look at the 15-minute. But I mean, yeah, if you took these profits, at these like low-hanging fruit targets, you'd get eaten up by commissions. But I mean, it's clearly possible to follow order flow and at least get to the low-hanging, draw on liquidity. But right now, there's nothing. 5-minute wise, I mean, I still think this is the target, right, from the 5-minute, because uh, we have our blind trading zone. This would be my ignore section. The only thing is that fair value gap, but it's so high in the leg. We'll just go ahead and do this because it's fun. It's so high in the leg. I would be shocked if it actually caused price to, if that's where it would want to just dump from. How do you calculate lot size for indices? I missed a trade yesterday because of that. I know now, but I want to see your process. Yeah, for indices, so I'll have it's like today. Where was my trade today? 4-hour. Oh, I wasn't on NQ. I was here. Get rid of that. But so like today, came into the order block, 15-minute. So all I do is I have this tool. I take the tool, and it doesn't even matter where your take profit is yet, because it's just going to calculate from the risk you have. So you can come in here and I can put a $50,000 account size, one lot, and my risk, you could do percentage if you want to risk, 1%, whatever it is you want to do, and then it'll come in here and it'll tell you quantity. So I could risk 12.12 contracts based on my willingness to take 1% risk. So like on my challenge I'm doing right now, I'm actually upping it to $600 risk. So today, if I was doing $600 risk, I could take 14 contracts, so quantity 14, based on this stop loss, that would give me $600. So that's is that what you're asking, like that? Or how do I even come up with the $600 amount? This account is actually a 100K account. So it's like on this 100K account, I'm given not exactly what you're talking about. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I know some people get confused with futures on how to know what percentage to risk, because Forex, I guess, y'all do, it really is a lot of time. Well, it is a percentage, but usually of the account total, like the account size you're trading. And futures, it's usually the drawdown like the amount of drawdown you're given. So you don't really you don't really do the percentage of like the 100K. You do the percentage of the whatever your drawdown limit is, like 3,000. It's like I do 10% and then up it to 20% to get out of break even. And then sometimes after that, I may up it a little more, but not usually, because you don't usually that 20% amount just needs like 2 trades to pass the challenge or something. This is just bad order flow. Nothing going on. Still have this area holding price. Whoa, it's not what I want. Fair value. So what's pushing it down, Nothing. We haven't come into here yet. I need to know more about that. We'll talk about. Yeah, for sure. You can also search. I think Zag has made some comments in the court about it as well. These are nice equal highs. I think I did a post about this, but like equal highs right below like a higher time frame PD array is just so nice as a target to see if it gets swept to then to push down. Not that you need to, you can just focus on the fair value gap. Well, we've gotten terrible price action for kind of studying order flow. I mean, it's obviously not terrible, but it's usually easier to do it on a trendy day. 1 minute. There's just nothing it wants to, I don't know. But there's a 15 minute. Thought I found that elusive 1 hour fair value gap I swear I saw earlier. Okay, here we go. Fair value to offer or not to offer? That is the question. 5 minutes, surely we're not forming anything. No. Expansion candle, even better. So 1 minute. Look at Dixie. I haven't looked at, I'll be honest, I haven't looked at Dixie in a while. Well, probably like a week. I mean, clearly I had, let's see, monthly. Okay, I'll just get rid of all of this. I mean, are you trading any major pairs right now? Because this is terrible. No, no. I don't, yeah, I don't trade Forex, but that's ugly. So weekly, clearly disrespecting here. Here's a target. There's a target. Daily. Messed up psychology. Never trading. Okay, yeah. Yeah, man. That would be so hard to do. Like, it's a complete mind shift. Honestly, I wish, man, there's times I wish I was just only doing, like, there's times I wish I was just doing Forex and only having to focus on 4 hour daily, weekly, monthly, and just filter my pairs, find the best one and trade it. I know it's not, obviously that easy to just find the best pair to trade, but sometimes it's just I can force myself into trades I don't need to on these accounts on futures, which is why I'm doing one reason I'm doing this like 4 hour challenge. Kaizen and Pickle give us FOMO. Dude, they're a beast. They're so good. So good and they just make it look so simple. Oh, yeah. And Q. Just not looking as good as ES lately. Don't need that. Okay. So here we go. We are looking like we're not offering for value. Alonso is back. Hola, Alonso. Yeah, I hope Alonso was my lone wolf last time. He's the only one. Only one. He hung out for like at least an hour. This is great. It was great. But yeah, order flow wise, I mean, we are um, head for value here. Not looks like we're not wanting to offer and expand lower to the weekly sell side. So not that I need confirmation that we're going higher, but if I was just looking at the daily, it's maybe where I would gain some. It's where I would be looking at to just look at order flow here, current order flow leg, high to low, came back up. Are we offering fair value or not? Doesn't look like it. Immediate target could be here. Then it's just going down, finding context to go higher off of. Listen to me rant. Man, every time I say I'm going to do a short video, like on my trade breakdowns, they end up being like 15 minutes long. It's just hard to get on the chart and not talk about what you see and only talk about what you came to talk about. Yeah, man. Did y'all take any trades today? 1 hour. Not pushing price higher. Maybe we come here. Do y'all already know each other? Alonzo, Hope? Nice. Wasn't sure if it was someone who had already followed you and then uh, found me through you or something. Exit out of this real quick. Nice. What a range. Poor Asia, you know. Just not much to go off of. Oh yeah, you follow Hope on Twitter? Yeah. Yeah, Hope's breakdowns and thread post are awesome. Very knowledgeable. In my 4-hour challenges, I've been having to like look at swing lows like this. Like so hard to do with these accounts. Shit gave nothing. Well, well, what's Bitcoin doing? I mean, look at Bitcoin. Right? Come on. Alonzo and I got lucky last time I did it. The first like 30 minutes we had good order flow. And then after that it went to like this type of mode. Just consolidation. I mean, if I have to reverse my trade more than twice in a session using a 15-second or 30-second chart, not a good sign. 5-minute gives us a 15-second market maker buy model. Let's go all out. 10 contracts. Sell. Complete the model. Let's do it. Oh yeah, that'd be sweet hope. Get funded for sure. Get funded, meet the minimal days requirement, and take the money and run. That was my mistake. The times I've been funded, I would, do I need, buy. I would not, I would like try and make myself get some type of crazy balance of buffer before I took a payment. And it's just not really the way to do it. At the beginning, I think it's just good to take your payouts, use that money to buy more accounts. And then as you get more consistent, then build up that buffer a little bit to then take bigger payouts. But in the beginning, yeah, just meet the requirement. And, if it's $100, take $100. Who cares if you have to start back at your balance amount, your whatever your starting balance. Just take it out. Boop. Buy. All right, we've sold half our position. Other half, we're just going to move here. 1 minute. Well, we do have a 1 minute for value gap, but it's a breakaway gap. I would think we come here first. Let's see if we get any speed, and we'll just move it down here and see if we blast through this. Remember, earlier, it's kind of the points I was saying we could reach to if we were going lower. Yeah, Alonzo, flow trading is very difficult. That's why I like doing these like this live session, because if you don't understand order flow, or you don't have a concept of order flow, flow is just very hard. Alonzo, what was like one of your bigger takeaways from your time in the essentials? Like what, what just happened? Did I just exit out of that, or did it stop me out of it? Oh, well. No, it didn't. Ah, man. Sometimes I just don't know what happens on TradingView. I don't know what happens. But hey guys, we completed our 15-second marker maker model. We did it. Hey, that's awesome. Yeah. I mean, having some structure and a trading plan is more than what most people are even willing to try to put the effort in to find. Okay, so nothing really. Looking at the 5 minute, right? Because we were here at one point thinking we would target up here on the 5 minute. There's nothing really other than this fair value gap. But even that still, like, there's nothing really that's giving me a reason why we push so low. Ooh, guys, big candles incoming to here. Nothing stopping us from here to get to here. I mean, I don't know what Bitcoin looks like volatility wise right now. Thinking dump. Yeah, he really has a gift of teaching. I think for me, he's so patient with everyone. Hmm. Yeah, so nice. Look at just liquidity. Yeah, when I first joined MMT, because Ario does uh, his daily forecast that he'll go through. Yeah. Well, I don't know how I got taken out of this trade. I don't know if it took my stop loss out and took me out, but I should still be in it. So I'm just waiting to watch some really big candles print right here to the downside. So, we'll see. But man, when I first joined MMT, I didn't I knew he did I knew he did like daily forecasts, but I had no idea where to find them. And so like my first like month, I never even looked at the forecasts. And I think it actually helped me out a lot because I became kind of like y'all were saying, like being on your own and being able to think. I didn't have to like uh I became less dependent on like his analysis. And then I found out he was posting those things and I was like, what the heck? I need yeah, Hope, I need you on here so I don't babble the whole time. That way you can babble. We both can babble. Well, big cancers are kind of coming. 15-minute order block. Just print big candles so we can all go to bed. Not all of us. Hope, not Hope. Yeah, it'd be cool. Could even do one, yeah, like in the court or something. I thought about doing this just in the court. Maybe another day. Well, before I get off, is there any charts I want to look at? I'm I'm predicting here. Well, I'm predicting here, and then retracement probably, and then here, but it could stop here. But probably no 5-minute green candles, I would think, targeting down here. I just want to see something. Dang. Just no entry opportunities. This 4-hour challenge is kind of hard. Sounds good. Sorry if that was loud in y'all's ears. Well, I'm just kind of looking through some of these features, see if there's any potential 4-hour setups for me to take on my 4-hour only challenge. Um, I don't know anything about gold. That's not, I don't want this one. 15-minute. Like, I don't know the hours to trade gold. No, I wouldn't take that trade. No, no. It's like a really ugly ST. I mean, this leg, no fair value gap in. It was way up here. That's just not what I would want to take. Let's look at copper. Does anyone trade copper? Fair value area. Fair value gap. But this is, I'm gonna guess, against higher time frame order flow. No? With higher time frame order flow. But we're probably targeting here. What could we come off of to target there? Here. Something like that. All right. All right. Well, Hope and Alonzo, thank y'all for joining. Means a lot. But I think I'm gonna go to bed. Gotta get up early with the kid. And then go to work. So, anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Really appreciate y'all joining in. Hope you know how to get a hold of me in the cord. But Alonzo, if you ever have any questions, man, feel free to reach out. You can DM me or something. But I'll talk to y'all later. Navin, glad you joined, but I'm getting off. So, but good to see you here. See y'all later, guys.